Hello, my name is Corey, and I'm a self-proclaimed food connoisseur. Ever since I can remember, and ever since I was tall enough to reach the counter, I've been cooking. Food is a very important part of life. Not only is it important to survive, if it's cooked correctly, it could change your life. Which leads me to a question. Have you ever had a perfect bowl of baked macaroni and cheese? It's creamy, it's savory, it's cheesy, the cheese on top of it, it's crispy, it's just amazing. If you've never had it, you should try it. If you have had it and it was cooked correctly, it probably changed your life. Which leads us to what we're going to talk about today. Today I'm going to inform you on the origin of baked macaroni and cheese, or macaroni and cheese in general. And then I'm going to give you my own recipe of a Southern style baked macaroni and cheese. So Clifford A. White, he is a winner of a James Beard Award, and he won Best Cookbook for year 2000. On his website, he has an article which goes to the very first recipe of macaroni and cheese. This recipe dated back to the 13th century Italy. That recipe was called de lasagna. De lasagna is a lasagna noodle and Parmesan cheese and cream. It's essentially what we know of macaroni and cheese, except for made with lasagna noodles. Through the spread of the culture, we now have the macaroni and cheese that we call macaroni and cheese. Depending on where you grew up, will also depend on the different types of macaroni and cheese that you've had. Some people put breadcrumbs on top of their macaroni and cheese and then they bake it. Some people put cheese on top of their macaroni and cheese and then bake it. Some people don't even bake it at all and they use a roux. Some people just use boxes like Shell, Velveeta, Kraft, you name it. The macaroni and cheese today that I'm going to give you, like I said, is a Southern style macaroni and cheese, and it's baked. So I'm going to go over the ingredients with you really quick. You're going to need cheese, obviously. You're going to need 2 cups of sharp cheddar, 2 cups of mozzarella, and 2 cups of mild cheddar. You're going to need salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and 2 tablespoons of bacon grease. If you don't have any bacon grease on hand, you can just cook up the bacon, chop it up. If you don't want to do that, you can obviously get the real bacon pieces that they sell at mini stores. You're also going to need a half a pint of heavy cream, half a stick of butter, and 1 egg to help kind of bring it all together. First thing we're going to do is we're going to set a pot of boiling water on the stove. Obviously, you're going to set a pot of water on the stove and then boil it. And then you're going to add salt to that. Then you're going to add the noodles once it's boiling. Usually a box of bow tie noodle or elbow noodles. It'll tell you to cook between 9 and 11 minutes, but that's too al dente. What you want to do is you want to go pre-al dente because you don't want your noodles to overcook while they're in the oven. You still want them to have that spongy type texture. Once your noodles are cooked, then you're going to strain them and put them aside. In a separate bowl, you're going to mix the rest of the ingredients except the 2 cups of your sharp cheddar. The 2 cups of sharp cheddar, that's going to be your topping. Now you're going to preheat the oven to 350 degrees and you're going to grease a casserole dish. You're going to mix all of your pasta and the rest of your ingredients together. You're going to then put that mixture inside of your casserole dish and then put it in the oven at 350 for about 30 minutes. Then you're going to take that out and then top it with your 2 cups of sharp cheddar cheese. And then you're going to put it back in the oven on broil until your cheese is nice and crispy. So now all of that cheesy goodness on the inside has enveloped the pasta, and then your cheese on the top is now crispy and cheesy and stringy, and it is amazing. All of the spices that I told you, they could be measured, but really it's just a taste. You know what you like, you know what you don't like. And so yeah, please give it a try. It's amazing. So today we have talked about the origin of macaroni and cheese, the different types of, cultures and everything. We've talked about Italy, who thankfully has made this amazing recipe, and I've given you my recipe. So again, my name's Corey. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a great day.